Good afternoon, students. This is Reema, your biology educator from V-Learning. So V-Learning is an online educational platform where we provide quality education for all. So to get all the benefits from our channel, do subscribe to our channel and also visit to our website, that is www.v-learning.in, where you will be getting all the live classes and the pre-recorded videos. So without any delay, let's begin today's session. Yeah. So in the previous class, we have completed your phylum, that is phylum Mollusca, right? Then phylum Escahalmentis, isn't it? Then phylum Hemichordata and phylum Chordates, right? So we have learned about the chordates. We have seen that under the chordates are divided into again 3 subphylum, isn't it? So we have seen that one of the subphylum is your Vertebrata, right? So in today's class, we are going to study in detail about your phylum Vertebrates and Pisces. So you can see the pictures, right? So you can see this is a bird, this is a frog, and here you can see a fish, right? So all these are coming under vertebrates. Now why these are coming under vertebrates? Because what? Yeah, this is your lecture number 5, okay? So why they are coming under vertebrates? They are coming under vertebrates because they have got a backbone. Clear? So they have got what? They have got your backbone. And they have got a skeletal system. So because of this, we are coming under vertebrates, that is we mammals, then the Pisces, that is your fish, amphibians, reptiles, all are coming under vertebrates because we have got a backbone and spinal cord. Clear? So let's study the characteristics of phylum vertebrate in detail. But before that, let us see this. Under this chordata, as I have said, that it is divided into again 3 subphylum, isn't it? So one is your subphylum Urochordata. So Euro means what? Euro means tail. So this phylum, that is this type of organisms, they have got chordata only, they have got chordata in their tail only, right? So next is what? Cephalochordata, right? So they have got from the head to tail. And these are the primitive organisms, and together they are known as your prochordates. Clear? Together they are known as your prochordates. And they are what? They are your marine. They are exclusively marine. And this type of chordates, they have got what? They have got open circulatory system. Open circulatory system. And this one, that is your cephalochordates and vertebrates, we have what? We have the closed circulatory system. We have closed circulatory system. So this phylum, it's the advanced one, that is we are vertebrates. So they are also known as your euphylum, okay, or true phylum. Clear? So they are also known as your true phylum, or they are also known as your euchordates. So euchordates. So they are also known as your euchordates or true phylum. Sorry. So they are also known as your true phylum. Clear? So next one. Yes. So they are the true chordates or euchordates. Then the members of subphylum vertebrate possess what? They possess notochord during the embryonic development. As you've seen that in chordates, they have got what? They have got a notochord. So you have seen that like this, right? The structure of chordates. So here they have got what? They have got this post anal tail, isn't it? So they have got post anal tail. Now here they have got a hollow, that is dorsal, right? They have got a dorsal nerve. So here they have got a dorsal nerve, and here they have got a hollow notochord, right? So this is your notochord. So the three things should be present in your chordates. One is your what is that? Notochord. Then the second one is your what? Second one is your dorsal hollow nerve fibers, and also post anal tail. And also what they have got? They have got here gills. That is your pharyngeal gill slits, isn't it? So that helps in their respiration. So the notochord, the notochord is replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. So in case of adult, it is replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column. Clear? So all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. This is very, very important. So all the vertebrates are chordates, but all the chordates are not vertebrates. Clear? And the vertebrates have a ventral muscular heart with 2, 3 or 4 chambers. So in case of vertebrates, they might have got 2, 3 or 4 chambered heart. So in case of fishes, that is Pisces, they have got 2 chambered heart. In case of this reptiles, they have got 3 chambered heart, and in case of your mammals, they have got 4 chambered heart. So yes, they have kidney for excretion and osmoregulation, and a paired appendages which may be fins or limbs. So in case of fish, you have seen that they have got fins, isn't it? But in case of this amphibians or in case of your mammals, we have got this limbs, right? So in case of fish, they have got fins, but in case of amphibians or in case of mammals, we have got leaves. Is that clear? Now, what do you mean by this osmoregulation? Osmoregulation means regulating the excess amount of water from the body, and they are responsible for what? They have got kidney for excretion. So all the extra fluids which are not essential to the body, it has been excreted with the help of your kidney. So next one is, let us see this vertebrates. They are again divided into 2 types, that is your agnatha and ganathostoma. Okay, so these are the 2 class or 2 types. So vertebrates again divided into agnatha and ganathostoma. Okay, so agnatha, they lacks the jaw. You know that in your mouth you have got jaw, right? But this type of organisms, they do not have jaw. So there are some fishes, they do not have jaw. They have only teeth. So this type, they have got jaw. Now what is the function of this jaw? This jaw, it helps us to take more number of food at a time, right? But this type of fishes, they cannot take more number of food. So they have got jaw, yes. And this agnatha, it has got only one class, that is your cyclostomata. Now what do you mean by this cyclo? Cyclo means your round, and stomata means what? You know that you have learned in the that leaves has got stomata, isn't it? The small pores, right? So they have got what? They have got round pores like structure. So they are this type, that is the class is known as your cyclostomata. So this ganathostomata, they are again divided into 2 superclasses. One is your Pisces and another is your tetrapoda. So these Pisces, they are bearing what? They are bearing fins. And tetrapoda, they bears what? They bears the limbs, right? So in case of this spices, what we see the fins, isn't it? So when you look into the fish, you will see it has got fins, right? So you will see there are different types of fins. Some fishes, they have got paired fins, some they have got unpaired fins. So here also one fin you will find, right? These are known as your dorsal fins. So these fins of fish are known as dorsal fins. So this here one fin will be there, that will be known as your anal fin. So yes. So in fishes we find fins, but in case of this tetrapoda, we will find what? We will find the limbs. So we will see in case of this class amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammals, we will find limbs. So in this aves means they are birds, okay? Birds are coming under this class aves, and reptiles means your snakes, okay? Everything will come under this category. So next let us see the class cyclostomata. So they are not true fish. Okay, now why they are not true fish? They are not true fish because they do not have all the properties of the fish. That is, fishes, they have got the paired fins, but they have only unpaired fins. So see, they are jawless, they do not have a jaw. Okay, so they will be something like this structure. Okay, so here only teeth will be present, so they will not be having proper jaw. In case of, see, this is lamprey, okay? Yeah. So this is lamprey, okay? In case of this lamprey, this is the diagram of, this is a picture of your lamprey. So you will be sucking on the body of the fish, and it will be sucking the nutrition from the fishes. So this type of organisms or this animals, they are marine, and it will survive on other fishes. So you can see it is stuck on the fish, and it is deriving nutrition. They are what? They are predators. So they are ectoparasites. So ecto means what? Ecto means outside. So they are ectoparasite. And you know what is parasite means? They are surviving on the other organisms. Clear? So on some fishes, which I have already said, so they get stuck on fish and they suck the nutrition from the other fishes. And they have an elongated body bearing 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. So how many gill slits they have? They have got what? They have got 16 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Clear? So this is very, very important for you. MCQ question. So cyclostomata have a sucking and circular mouth without jaws. So these are generally your predators, and they are parasitic. Their mode of nutrition is parasitic mode of nutrition. They depend on other living organism for the food. So they depend on the other fishes for the food. As you can see, they will suck the nutrition from the other higher fishes. Is that clear? So this is lamprey. Yes. Next, some other characteristics. Their body is devoid of scales. So they do not have scales. No scales. Okay. So they do not have scales. Now what do you mean by the scales? In case of fish, you have seen, right? So these are your scales, isn't it? So these are your scales. So they do not have scales. So they do not have scales. So no scales in case of your cyclostomata. As you can see in this picture, the body is also elongated. In this type of fish, they have got elongated body. So where I will draw here. So somewhere like this, isn't it? So they have got elongated body, means long body, right? So they have elongated body, and here you can see one fin, that is, they will be having unpaired fins, right? So circulation is a closed type, okay? So they have got all the blood vessels, so the circulation is closed type. So cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. So they are made up of cartilage. Clear? So cartilage are your soft bones. So cranium and vertebral column are your cartilaginous. So cyclostomata are the marine but migrate for spawning to fresh water. Now want to mean by this spawning? Spawning means what? Spawning means laying eggs. Okay, so spawning means laying eggs. So for laying eggs, for fertilization, they need to migrate from the sea to the river, right? So this type of migration is called anadromous migration. So what is this called? This is called as your anadromous migration. So after spawning, within a few days they die. Okay, so after laying eggs, so after what happened after laying eggs, the parents, okay, the parents will be dying within what? They will be dying within few days. Okay, and the larva that will be migrating. So after their larva, after metamorphosis, return to the ocean. Okay, so metamorphosis means the larva changing into adult. So metamorphosis means change of larva to adult. Okay, so they will return where? They will return back to the ocean. So the larva will be returning back to the ocean after metamorphosis. So examples are your lamprey, okay, and hagfish. So these are the two examples of your cyclostomata. Now what happens exactly is this: suppose this is a ocean, okay, so this is the ocean, right? So this is a lamprey, okay, so this is a lamprey. It has got this teeth, right? So it does not have jaw, right? So this is marine. So this will be migrating to your river. So this migrates to the river. So why it migrates to the river? Because laying eggs, right? It needs to do fertilization. So here this other, that is the male partner, will be present. This is a male lamprey and suppose this is a female. So they will be what? They will be laying eggs. So for laying eggs, they will be creating like this one nest, okay? So they will be creating nest, and in the nest they will be laying eggs, and that laying of eggs is known as your spawning. So SPAW, right? So that is known as your spawning, okay? So that is known as your spawning. What is the spawning? Spawning means laying of eggs, right? So they will lay eggs, and from that what happens? The small larva will be coming out, right? Will be hatching. So this will be dying. They will die after laying eggs. As you have seen that the parents will be dying after laying eggs, and this small larva, after changing into adult, that is after metamorphosis, they will again migrate back to the ocean. So this is exactly taking place in case of this cyclostomata. So they have got elongated body, as you have already said, as you have already seen and I have said, right? So next, see, let us study about this spices. That is all the fish, okay? So they are your true fish, okay? They are your true fishes. So under this, again, the spices are divided into two classes. So what are the two classes? The two classes are your what? The two classes are chondrochytids and osteochytids. These are the two classes. But before that, let us see some of the characteristics of your fishes. So the fish will be having some general characteristics, that is their body will be your streamlined. So they have got what? They have got streamlined body. So as you can see, the fish, suppose this is the mouth, okay? Let me draw it properly. Okay, so this is the fish. So their body will be what? The body will be streamlined body. So they have got streamlined body. And what is the function of this streamlined body? This streamlined body, it helps them for swimming. Okay, so it helps them for swimming. Okay, so they have like this fins they will be having, right? So fishes, they have streamlined body and they have got fins. Now what is function of this fins? This fins, as you can see, this fins helps in locomotion and movement. So this fins, they help them to move in the water, and they have got various fins. So fishes, they have got various fins. Now you know, dogfish, starfish, these are all not fishes. Okay, starfish is not a fish, because for fish it should have all these characteristics. Starfish does not have the fins, right? So the various fins which are present in fish are your caudal fins, pectoral fins, dorsal fins, pelvic fins, anal fins, right? So how many caudal fins they have? They have got, this one is known as your caudal fin. Okay, this one is known as your caudal fin. Okay, and here this fin is known as your anal fin. This one is known as your dorsal fin. Then this one is known as your pectoral fin, and this one is known as your pelvic fin. Okay, pelvic fin. And this is here near the gills, one fin will be there. It will be known as your pectoral fin. So these are the various fins of the fishes. And how many anal fin they have? They have got what? They have got one anal fin. And how many caudal fin they have? They have one caudal fin. And dorsal, they have got two dorsal fins, isn't it? So these are the various fins present in fishes. Now let us see the types. These fishes are again divided into various classes, that is your chondriocytes and osteocytes. So these are the two classes. Now this chondriocytes, this type of fishes, they are very poisonous. Okay, suppose for example shark, right? So these are poisonous, and also they release some electric rays. They are very much harmful, and this type of fishes, they are being taken by us. Okay, they are small fishes, and they are generally, this shark is large, isn't it? So there are again some fishes, they are very poisonous, and here this are taken by your human beings. Okay, they are taken by human beings like your rohu, right? Then katla. These are all the fishes which we eat, and these are small fishes, isn't it? So yes, next let us see the characteristics of your chondriocytes. So what are the characteristics of your chondriocytes? They are marine animals with streamlined body and have cartilaginous endoskeleton. So this type of fishes, they are not freshwater fishes, they are marine fishes. Clear? And they have got what? They have streamlined body. Obviously if it is a fish always have your streamlined body, and they have got cartilaginous endoskeleton. Now mouth is located ventrally. So the mouth is located in the ventral side. You know that which one is the dorsal side and the ventral side, right? So mouth is located ventrally. Notochord is persistent throughout the life. So they have got notochord throughout the life. And gill slits are separated and without operculum. Now what is this operculum? So if you see this fish, so the fish will be having like this, right? So this is known as your operculum. Okay, so this is known as operculum. So where the gill slits, okay, somewhere here the gill slits will be present under this operculum. So this gill slits, it helps what? It helps for respiration. So what is the function of this gill slits? That is respiration. Now how the fishes, they respire with the help of this dissolved oxygen, right? So they take the oxygen, right? They take the oxygen from the water, right? So they take the oxygen from the they survive on dissolved oxygen, right, from the water. So their skin is tough. Okay, they have got tough skin and containing minute placoid scales. So they have got scales, but they are not many. They have got minute placoid scales. So you know which one is scales? Like this one is scales. So they have got very minute, okay, minute placoid scales. Yes. Now, teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed in case of this. And their jaws are very powerful. These animals are predaceous. Now, what do you mean by this predaceous? Predaceous means they are surviving on other animals. For example, your shark, okay? So they can eat human beings also, isn't it? So their jaws are very much powerful. So they are predaceous. That means they are surviving on other organisms. That is, they need prey. Okay, so due to the absence of ear bladder, they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. So they do not have what? They do not have ear bladder. So in the fish, something like this structure will be there. So this is your ear bladder. Okay, you will find it in the fish. When you eat the small fishes like rohu and katla, in that you will see some pouch like structure. That is the ear bladder of the fish, which helps them in the swimming. But in case of them, they do not have, okay, they have no ear bladder. So because of that, they need to continuously swim. Okay, so because of them, they need to constantly swim so as to avoid sinking. Is that clear? So heart is two-chambered. So as I have already discussed that Pisces, they have got what? They have got two-chambered heart. So fishes, they have got two-chambered heart, right? So they have got two-chambered heart. So one is auricle and another one is a ventricle. So one auricle and another is ventricle. So what is this auricle? Auricle is responsible for what? Auricle is responsible for receiving, okay? For receiving the blood. And ventricle is responsible for pumping. Alright? So ventricle is responsible for pumping the blood. Okay, so in case of human being, we have got four-chambered heart, right? And in case of us, we have this double circulatory system. But in case of fish, they have only single circulatory system. Clear? And they have got two-chambered heart. Is that clear? So some of them, they have electric organs. Example, torpedo. And some possess poisonous sting, that is trigon. So some of the fishes, they have got what? They have electric organs. So this is the picture of your torpedo. So this type of fish, they release electric signals. So they are very much poisonous, and some they have got poisonous sting. So you can see they have got some poisonous sting, isn't it? This type of fish, right? So these fishes are not taken by us. They are not eaten by us. They are poisonous and they are very much harmful to the other living organisms. And they are exclusively marine. We find it in the oceans only. And they are cold-blooded. Okay, and that is, they are known as your poicolithermus. Okay, cold-blooded animals are known as what? Known as your poicolithermus animals, and that is, they lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. So this type of fishes, they lack the capacity to regulate the body temperature. Clear? Yes. Now let's talk about the reproduction. How the reproduction is taking place. In this type of fishes, the sexes are separate. That means we can identify which one is male and which one is female. And in males, pelvic fins bears this claspers. Okay, so they bears claspers. So in the claspers, what happened? Through the claspers, the egg, it will be entering into the body of the female fish and the fertilization will take place. So fertilization is usually internal fertilization, and most of them, that is many of them, are viviparous. Viviparous means what? Viviparous means fertilization is taking place inside the body. Okay, fertilization taking place, that is embryo is being formed inside the body. Examples are your dogfish, okay, sawfish, then white shark and stingray. These are the examples of your class chondrothitis, right? Next, yes, yeah, 1 minute. Okay. Yes. So as you can see in this picture, this is a shark, right? So as we have seen, as I have said, that reproduction takes place through the claspers, right? Now, if this is a shark, its body is also elongated. So it will be something like this, right? So here there is an opening. Okay, this opening is known as your claspers. Okay, so what is that known as? That is known as your claspers, PERS. So through this claspers, what happens? Through this claspers, the male gamete will be entering to the female body. Okay, the male gamete enters. So this is the opening, and that is the fertilization will be your fertilization is internal fertilization. So the fertilization is internal fertilization through where that is through the claspers. The reproduction is taking place, and it is internal reproduction, that is viviparous, right? Yes. So next, let us study about the class Osteichthyes. Okay. So these are all the fishes which are eaten by us. These are very small fishes. They are not poisonous, and it includes both marine and fresh water. So see, they will be found in the marine as well as in the fresh water, right? And they have got bony endoskeleton. Their body is streamlined. Yes, we already know that the fishes will be having streamlined body. This is the characteristic. This is the general characteristics of a fish. Fish has got streamlined body, and the mouth is mostly terminal. So terminal means mouth is towards at one end. So when you see this fish, the mouth will be at one end. Okay. So this is terminal. Okay. That is terminal means towards one end. So the mouth is towards one end. So they have got 4 pairs of gills which are covered by an operculum on each side. So how many pairs of gills they have? They have got 4 pairs of gills. Okay. Clear? This you have to remember. They have got 4 pairs of gills in case of your Osteichthyes. So skin is covered with cycloid or ctenoid scales. Cycloid means round, okay? So cycloid means like this round shape, okay? So this is cycloid. Okay, so this is cycloid, and what is the ctenoid? Ctenoid means not properly round, okay? It will be edged somewhere. So this is your what? This is your ctenoid. So their skin will be covered with cycloid or ctenoid scales. And ear bladder is present, which replaces the buoyancy. That is, they have got ear bladder in these fishes that will help them to swim. Clear? So in case of them, they have got ear bladder. Okay? So they have ear bladder. That is, it is present. This is important. Yes. So some more characteristics are heart is 2-chambered. Yes, fishes will be having 2-chambered heart. That is one auricle and one ventricle. What is the function of your auricle? It is responsible for what? It is responsible for receiving the blood. Ventricle is responsible for pumping the blood. And they are cold-blooded animals. Okay, sexes are separate. So in case of fish, the sexes are separate. The fertilization is external. That is, in case of this type of class, the fertilization is external. That is, they will be laying eggs in the water bodies. So this is a water body. So they will be laying eggs here in the water body. So fishes will be laying eggs outside. So these are the eggs of the fish. So the fish, it lays the eggs outside. Okay. So that is, they are what? They are oviparous. So they are oviparous, right? They are not viviparous. That is, the eggs are developing outside the body. So they are mostly oviparous. Okay, they are mostly oviparous. P-A-R-O-U-S, oviparous. Okay. Then the development is direct. You know what is direct development and indirect development? That means in indirect development, we have seen that the larva is converting to adult, right? In direct development, the small fish will be looking exactly like the parent only. Clear? That is direct development. In case of human beings, for example, we are similar to our parents, isn't it? We are similar to our character, right? So that is direct development. Examples are this is flying fish, right? Then rohu, then katla, seahorse. These are the examples of this type of class. Yes. So this is the seahorse. Okay. So what happens in this? Here the eggs are being carried by the female seahorse. Okay. So it has got something pouch like it. So it will carry the eggs in the pouch. So this is the picture of seahorse. So this is all about today's class. We have learned about vertebrates and we have also seen what we have learned about Pisces. Isn't it all about fishes? So let us solve some MCQ if you have understood answer to this question. So this osteichthyes belong to which class? They belong to class Amphibia or superclass Pisces or superclass Tetrapoda or division Agnatha. Where we have seen, just now we have studied, right? Where they belong to? They belong to which group? Pisces, isn't it? They belong to this, right? Next. Okay, water vascular system is found in where you have studied about water vascular system. It is found in what? It is found in your sea cucumber. They have got spiny body, we have seen, right? And they have got spatial system for regulation of water. So they have got water vascular system. Yes, sharks, snakes and rays are also called as dead fishes. So what type of fishes they are called as? They are also called as your cartilaginous fishes. So shark are called as your cartilaginous fishes. Yes. Next is, which one of the following is not a characteristics of your phylum Annelida, right? So which one is? Is it ventral nerve cord or closed circulatory system, segmentation or pseudocoelom? So in case of this phylum Annelida, so which one is not present? It is your pseudocoelom, right? So it is pseudocoelom is your false coelom. So next, excretion in flatworms occurs with the help of your flame cells. You have seen, right? So it occurs with the help of flame cells. So this is all about today. In today's class, we have covered this phylum vertebrates and we have learned about Pisces, isn't it? So I hope you have understood all the concept of today's class. So if you have liked this video, do like it and also share it with others so that someone will be getting benefit out of it. Clear? So this is be connected with Vista's learning so that you will be getting lots of benefit from it, and also do visit our website, that is www.v-learning.in, where you will be getting all the live classes and the pre-recorded videos. So for today, this is all about today. Be connected with Vista's learning. I'll see you in my next class. Till then, take care and bye-bye.